And we're going to start it up. Carter, first ban coming out by eSkt. What do you think about that first ban, Carter?
It has to be a respect ban. I don't believe Carter to be that much of a threat in order to be the very first ban hero back-to-back for 2 games.
He's certainly a popular ban at the Pro League level, because I think someone was telling me in the finals for last season, every game Carter was in, he won, or the team that had him won. So
Yes.
Yeah. So I think he's definitely popular higher up, and I think Multitasker plays him for TFTD and plays him pretty well. So I think it's probably a mix of both of those things.
Okay. So here we go. Wait on ban number 2. Second and final ban. I think they. I'm pretty sure this Carter ban is definitely a respect ban. The multitasker.
Yeah,
Multitasker
chat looks like it is.
Which is fine. That's okay. That's quite all right. That's a lot of times what first bans are used for.
Yeah, no, definitely it's a smart move because you know your opponent. You want to take away one of their assets, and it's better than just banning out a hero because you think he's good, because you don't know how the draft's going to go. You might get him.
Sure, yep. And Bo coming out, second ban. So is this, I don't know if this is a respect ban as well or not, but that's 2 games in a row. Are these basically the same bans, just flipped?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Well,
Yes,
it's
pretty
the
much.
same teams because the teams flipped.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same exact thing, yep.
Same bans, yeah. So
Yeah,
we'll
but
see.
Bose is super strong. I'm not surprised that he's back at that ban corner right there.
Yeah, he's probably the best hero in the game in my book. So, I mean, I expect him to get banned 70% of the games, and this is just following suit. First pick, Bastion. eSkt trying to flip the script on these lineups.
I think so. What can we see it? Are we going to see a Verm Claudessa pickup? No, Verm! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Why?
It's a conspiracy.
Oh, I don't know what's going on. I don't want to know what's going on. I'm scared right now.
Yeah, I don't even know if you have to pick Claudessa there. It's I know he's one of the good tanks, and there's not many other options, but you can always fill and use Hail in that capacity. If you have really strong lanes, then I think it's less important. Because if you pick the Vex there, you have a Verm Vex already. That's a really good lane. It's tough for aggro lanes to get kills on that, and you get good farm on your Verm. And to force eSkt to just pick Claudessa and Bastion, it's a little bit of a greedier double tank. I don't really like it that much personally.
Sure, absolutely. We'll see. So, how is eSkt going to respond with their next picks here? I mean, it's kind of wide open at this point, right? Oh, and they're going to pick up a Ray, and we'll see what this other pick is. So they're going to run a Bastion Ray lane this time. They could have picked up a Malady. Maybe they don't have anyone who feels comfortable enough on that Malady pickup to really make it work.
Yeah, Bastion Ray is fine, though. And Bastion Ray allows you to put the lane in the top lane, too. So if they do get up a Vermilion Vex or something, you have an aggro lane that can deal with it, where you're not going to lose out on roaming opportunities and such. So I think that's okay pick here. This is about where Ray should go in drafts in this area. And they're going to pick up a Vex, but they pick up the Vex without having a lane partner for him. So it's kind of open-ended. I would assume that TFTD has to consider the Feder here. I don't know if they run a second carry player, but if they take that from them, I don't know what the Vex is going to go with.
Yeah.
Also, TFTD is known because they respect Blazer a lot. They really like Blazer. They have players who play Blazer. So I wouldn't be surprised if TFTD will have a Blazer. But I would like to point out that eSkt, the decision of picking Vex without a team partner, it's super risky. It's very, very risky.
Yeah, and I mean, there's also Rook who you can put with the Vex, I guess, and you'd be okay. But right now, TFTD has the option to just go Feder Rook, and we've seen teams do it before, having the triple carry. Rook, of course, will be fine because he's in the bottom lane. You have to make do with some unorthodox lanes, but having 3 carries can definitely be an advantage the later the game goes on.
Yeah,
triple carry passing 25 minutes is scary. It's super scary. And if you don't have your Hex Veins by then, you're in a very bad spot.
And yeah, so we're looking for these next 2 picks coming out for Too Funk to Dunk. They again really thinking it over. They like to take their time in these picks, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely running through a couple options. I think I'm not sure if they're going to actually pick up the Feder because I haven't seen them run a double carry or a triple carry outside of using like Blazer in one of the carry roles. So I think what's more likely is they pick the Blazer here, they make a Blazer Claudessa lane, and maybe they pick up the Tinder for Vermilion, and then eventually they'll fill with a Rook or a Hale in the bottom lane.
Sure, and wow, they are really, really, really taking their time on this, huh? Where's Bogdan at?
Yeah, well, I believe that this is a very important match for them. It's a super important match for them. They want to keep up the momentum. They don't want to lose it. And there goes Maldi and Blazer, as I called it.
They definitely picked that Malady back up, so I would not be surprised to see T-Fanks running that Malady roam again, maybe even with another Fitz. It was effective. It was effective for them in the early game, and I mean, it was working for them mid and late game too. Blazer picked up. Interesting. Who are they going to lane with that Malady, though? It's not going to be Claudessa, so I'm assuming it's going to be
Malady Blazer.
Malady Blazer lane. And there's that Fetterstone, so they do get somebody to lane with that Vex over on eStrike. And now they just need to pick up their last pick, probably bottom lane. I would not be surprised if they pick up Rook here. Ferret's over there on eStrike. That's probably his top hero that he plays. It's open. I mean, they might go something else, but that would be my guess.
I think the Rook is the best hero available for them, for sure. Yeah, I think you're right. I would pick Rook here 9 out of 10 times, probably. But the other time I would pick Hale.
And that 1 out of 10 times, it's Hale. I don't know. I just don't think I don't think Hale paid off, and then they do pick up Rook. Do you think a Hale's going to be the response here for Too Funk to Dunk to lane against this Rook? Or would they go Ace?
I don't think they're gonna go Ace. The chances of picking Ace right here is close to none. Minerva has a much better chance to make an appearance right here than Ace, in my opinion. If you're gonna go for the wild card.
They could be trying something completely new out.
Oh my! How do you know this?
Oh my
what kind of insider trading is going on here?
Oh my god!
That's it. I'm done.
Is there a delay on the drafting lobby? Like, what's going on right now?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'm just in T-Fanks' head far too often.
What? What?
that's an incredibly odd and crazy pick, but I'm ready. You guys ready?
I don't know anymore.
I guess.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure.
All right, so what we need actually before we start, we need quick 2 minutes. One person needs to switch their internets, but it'll be a quick 2 minutes, and we'll be back in there. We could talk about this Ace pick now, though, for 2 whole minutes, guys. Whoa.
Okay, first thing to note: Mango's a good friend of mine, and I have banned him from playing Ace whenever I queue with him. So hopefully, for TFTD fans, he's not on the Ace. His Ace is not very good. He will die many times. Second thing to note, eSkt has a Ray. Ray is Ace's biggest nightmare.
Oh my god.
Playpen is so hard to get around. It doesn't even make sense. So, I don't know. There's a lot of stuns. There's tanky targets. I like having an Ace against a Feder in like an isolated situation, but I don't know. I mean, maybe they've been practicing it and they have something up their sleeves. His buff was not very significant for people that think the last patch changed him a lot.
Let's pretend that is the situation, right? How are the lanes gonna look like?
I don't know. But we got players back up here. And we'll be ready. 1
Milky,
second.
don't you throw that curse on me.
Apparently I just did. Alright guys, it's gonna be another moment here. We're gonna get in this, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. 1 short minute. Yeah, so what do you think? Are they're gonna run this ace in the bottom lane, right? So that's what it's gonna be. Or are they gonna do it at mid lane?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be
Ace
an
Malady?
ace pincer max E bottom lane, so whenever Rook attacks him, he just hurts himself a lot, maybe?
I don't know, but okay. I still think Rook wins versus Ace in a 1v1 matchup.
Definitely does. That's the only place you could put him, probably. You could put him with Vermilion and put Claudette in the bottom lane, but then that's a dead lane. Vermilion Ace is... Oh my god, that's a dead lane.
What about the Malady Ace? Malady Ace, Blazer bottom.
Blazer boss gonna
Okay.
get...
Yeah,
They're already gonna lose the bot
the
lane.
best mixture that I've come up with, all right, and this is bad as well. I don't see any positive voice out of this. It's probably gonna be Claudessa Blazer with a Malady Ace and Verm bottom, but Verm has a really hard time against Rook. Unless, oh no, I don't see any other situations.
Oh my god, let's see if these guys are ready.
But I told you, what did I say before? I think TFTD is going to change up the picks and make it interesting because they know they have one game in hand or in the pocket, and it's a best of 3. So
Absolutely.
They definitely
trying to
live life on the edge.
If they were trying to get on the enemy's head right now, they did it. They absolutely did it right here.
Oh my god. Let's see it. Alright, here we go. We are starting this match 90 seconds away now. Let's see if we get into this lobby. Oh my god. Holy smokes. I'm interested to see how they lane this. Absolutely. I wish I could see, before we get in the lobby, like what pets were being picked and things like that. But it's alright. Very shortly, we'll see everything and know for ourselves. And know for ourselves.
And know for ourselves.
I'm still a little surprised about this ace pick, even though I called it.
I'm on to you, Wilkie. Something fishy's going on.
Something's fishy. Maybe I'm actually T-Fangs. Maybe I'm playing...
You do have some certain information we don't. Because that was, as I say, picking ace was close to impossible, right? And I was like, no way.
I don't know. I don't know why they picked ace, honestly. But maybe I'm actually T-Fangs and I'm casting and playing at the same time. I have 2 computers here. Get used to it.
I mean, ace is good against Feder. So there's that, I guess, if Feder doesn't get huge and super kites him. Actually, Feder's pretty good against ace. Ace's burst needs to be enough to take him down before Feder can Q-kite.
There is being around a combo against a Rook that I've been watching people do. What they've been doing with an ace is they've been ulting first, then after that do the spinning attack while casting fits. What happens, what this creates, it creates Rook, like pretty much one-shots him. If they get certain power, even if he escapes, he's gonna die by the fits. I'm not sure if they're gonna try to do that, because their lanes are gonna be all messed up.
Yeah, and we are loaded in the game, so we're gonna find out. We're gonna really find out what's going on right now. I'm excited. I mean, obviously, I don't think they would have ran this.
Oh boy!
I don't think they would have ran this ace lineup in game 1. Obviously, they are up a game. Maybe they do feel a little safe. I don't know what's going on. Oh boy, what did I miss?
Oh boy!
What's up?
Mango's on the ace.
Oh my god! Didn't we talk about this? Didn't we talk?
You better put a camera on that ace right there.
You could ask him. He's really not allowed to play ace if I play with him because it goes badly very quickly.
Well, I don't think they're gonna run bot lane ace. Now, what do you think?
I'm trying to figure out. I've never seen T-Fangs' colors before. That's what I'm more interested by right now.
That's a cool color. I just want to know. Tell me where they're going, damn it! Move!
They haven't even decided.
They're like, all right, how are we doing this? So yeah, T-Fangs is actually not on Malady, by the way. T-Fangs is running that Blazer with the fits. Pucker up, baby. is on Malady with a Bounder. So Blue Mango on Ace is going mid lane with Blazer. Blazer Ace lane looks like is what we're going to see here. Are they going to put Vermilion in the bottom lane? Oh, I don't know. Or no, it's not going to be Malady, right? Puckera Baby does play bottom lane, or he had played bottom lane in the past, but Malady versus Rook? Please say it ain't so.
No, it's going to be Vermilion. I guess it's going to be Vermilion versus Rook, and
they're still deciding these lanes.
That's really tough.
I did call this Ace Malady lane. I called it.
Yeah, that's the one that makes sense, because that gives them one really strong lane in the Claudessa and Bumblebee.
Oh my lord.
Yep, there's the lineup.
And
yep.
so it's going to be Vermilion. What do you guys think about Vermilion versus Rook? I mean, I think just Rook goes ham on Vermilion and Vermilion kind of dies, right?
Yeah, pretty much. For the Vermilion to completely win that lane, he has to outmaneuver Rook like so much on so many levels. It's almost. I'd be surprised if this happens.
Yeah, it's a really tough matchup, but it's not impossible.
Yeah, I don't know.
You need to play it very safely, so we'll see how he does play it out. He could have probably gone for a Silver Buckler too, just to have a little bit of extra insurance, but he didn't opt for that. He went for Boots first.
Going for that move speed. He's already trying to put the harass in there on the Ferret on Rook. What about the mid lane matchup here with a Claudessa Blazer? Can that actually make anything happen? Can a Claudessa Blazer?
Yeah, that's a monster lane. So if they catch the Ray, he'll bound it the first time, the second time he'll die. This is a really deadly lane for any heroes that lack.
Just like right mobility. There is the combo. Drunk Elf though does. Oh, and is that going to be enough for the kill? I want to see it. It needs 2 more. Oh, he gets. He actually used his health pot. And that's that. In the bottom lane here, though, Ferret was taking quite a bit of harassment damage from Razenkage there, and had to use a health pot. We'll see if he's able to keep that up. But I think in a couple levels here, once we get to level 3 here, he is level 3 now, and this lane could turn.
Ferret was very, very careful. He did not show himself until he saw everybody on the map, and that gave the advantage to the Vermilion at that point.
However,
this is weird. He has a Razor. He should be trading.
They're doing a lane swap. What do you make of this lane swap and putting Ray with a Vex against an Ace Malady?
I believe he has the same result as you can see right now. As you can see right now, he's just getting harassed, and that combo is going to come back in 10 seconds.
Yeah, and at least you have the slows and the extra shield when you're playing the Feder in the lane. Like, Ray has less survivability, but they could turn around and get a kill maybe if a situation goes their way, but I don't like this decision.
Yeah, I agree. And who do we have?
This is even worse for mid now. Like, what happened to Ray before is just going to happen to Feder a lot, and that's your carry. You need a lot of money on him.
Yeah, it's just so weird. Yeah, this lane swap was kind of weird. Kind of odd. However, I will say Razenkage on Verm is controlling this bottom lane at the moment. So we have 2 DCs.
Yep, I would like to see Ferret be a little bit more aggressive since he has Razor. It's just he can cushion those trades.
Yeah, he should be. He should have level 3'd. Well, probably even level 2 and then level 3 traded, and have Rossen blow through his pots early on and just give him advantage. And then the safe thing to do is to wait till 6 for the kill. But he clearly hasn't been trading favorably, and it may have been from what you're talking about with him hiding, waiting to make sure everyone was on the map. But I don't think a Rook has to hide level 1. You have a hook, and you're up against a Vermilion, so weird decision.
We'll see. He can turn this around, though. It's still a Rook. Still a Rook. Gotta love the shaky cam. Alright, everyone's back in. We'll see if they're ready to unpause. Okay. Almost ready. There they go. All right, so I don't know, man. This Ray came up against, I think Ray's in a lot of trouble up here. Drunk Elf. It's gonna say that for a few seconds here, folks. Sorry about that. All right, it's all done. So is there any, does eStrike have any decent lane? Multitasker, though, taking a lot of damage. There is the Bounder, but they get held up on a bunch of creeps. Not able to get the last auto attack in. Tech used the Bounder to get there even. Just wasn't enough, and they didn't dive that tower at all for it.
Now, the loss of that Bounder is crucial, especially because whenever that Claudessa comes back, it's going to come back with hell, alright? She's going to go ham, and there is nothing he can escape with.
Yeah, you can't use that Bounder there offensively. That's a defensive Bounder.
Not in this lane. Not right now.
Yeah, so right now the only thing that may keep him alive is his shield, and the shield's about to go on cooldown, so if TFTD decides to turn it up right now, they can probably get a kill on Tech.
So what is Razenkage skilling up here? It looks like he's maxing out his Deadeye, which I guess is the right move against a Rook. Get that max range in. A little bit of harass. But they're back here. Tech is in a lot of trouble. He's actually going to get stunned out. Pseudo, though, trying to do some blocking. And maybe Tech is going to dodge the dragon, the hook there. I always call it, it's the dragon's reach. And he lives, so that was close. That was a close one. And they're going to go in again, just getting a lot of harass in, keeping Featherstone super low.
On top lane, I believe that Mango could have got easily a double kill, but he didn't decide to use any skills. I'm not sure why he wasn't confident or anything, so I want him to be more aggressive.
Here is, oh wow, I missed it on the bottom lane. Ferret using Deliverance on Razenkage, but he's able to Bounder away. And a health pot coming out of Razenkage. Ferret himself doesn't have a health pot. Hope he's got one coming in the near future.
Yeah, Ferret isn't doing too great right now. Razenkage seems to be in control of the lane. He's 414 GPM versus 320 GPM. That's odd to me. And with Razenkage sitting on ult, knowing that Ferret doesn't have one, this could be a precarious situation for him. He's got to be extra careful, which is the last thing they need.
Yep, definitely very safe at the moment.
You gotta remember, with the Deadeye, if he can hit the tower, and if in order for Razenkage to try, in order for Ferret to stop Razenkage, he needs to eat some creep hits.
Yeah, and this tower is just slowly ticking down. Take a look, quick look, 5-minute GPM charts, 2,800 gold in favor of Too Funk to Dunk. So hopefully Shrek can make a play happen right now. I don't think any of their lanes, they can really...
Oh, bottom.
Bottom lane, here comes... Oh, uses it, but Ferret's too far away for that to actually make any kill happen. However, they are here. And at the top lane, they capitalize on that. And eStrike does get a kill onto Claudessa. And so that is good. Blazer coming down.
That was actually middle.
I'm sorry, middle lane. I apologize. Middle lane, getting a kill. Now, this is definitely going to go down for a tower. So they're trading a kill for a tower. It is what that is. Blazer, though, and they might actually get a tower themselves. Tech activating his ult, and they're going in on it. Blazer is on his way back. Multitasker gives him his ult. Tech taking a lot of damage. Just more of a defensive action here. If Blazer comes in, there's the ult active. T-Finks needs a kill. He hasn't gotten a kill yet. Gonna try and make it happen. Tech, though, getting that shield off from Pseudo. They're gonna be fine. For the moment.
There's a rotation.
The Burm is gonna come toward into middle and try to pressure that. Yes, that's very good, very good.
Nice. Oh, here comes Vex. T-Fakes is in a lot of trouble right now. Gonna go down. Multitasker maybe next. Bounder actually even used, it looked like, on viability, but they were so close. I'm not sure about that Bounder usage. And they're going to turn it on Pseudo a bit. And that's that viability heading back to base. Maybe going to use... Maybe pick up some boots. They're still in on this fight, though. Razenkage just not backing off. And going to get a double kill.
Yeah, that was a sloppy really disengage. I don't think there was any reason they had to die there. That was them thinking they could turn it and get Rasenkage, but they didn't take into account Multitasker's heal.
Yep.
And they ended up just giving them 2 kills. After what went pretty well for them, I think Viability had a good ult there. That was a pretty successful team fight, but now we're going to see much more map control coming to TFTD as they go to the Baldur pit.
Yeah, there's, I think, 2 kills. Featherstone has 2 kills, and that's the only kills on the map. However, Vermilion only has 2 kills, and that's the only 2 kills for Tufunk to dunk. Baldur is going to go down, so they have a huge, huge gold lead right now this early in the game. They got to be careful. Pseudo coming around. They might want to try and make something happen, but I don't know. Ace and Malady are have like a lot of escapes here. Rocket Boots are up. Here's the rest of the team. Pseudo and Drunk Elf are in a little bit of trouble, and Viability only one to live from that.
I'm a little confused on that move right there. They saw the snowball coming from bottom, coming towards middle, Baldur. The snowball was coming top. That was clearly. There was no reason for you to be aggressive at that point, putting everything at risk. That I completely disagree with that play. And, you know...
However, they might get a tier 2 tower out of this. I don't know. Tech doesn't want to use his ult, I'm assuming. And they're just going to back off of this.
Yeah, this is another slight thing that they could have done better. The Rook should never be out of the bottom lane right now. He has a chance to get back GPM-wise into the game. They could have split that farm, had Fetter kill this tower alone because it's already at 1/4, and Rook could have already gotten the tower down bottom as well. So, you know, knowing that there are 5 people top, that's a lot of knowledge to have, and they need to be more efficient with their other resources around the map if they're not going to contest that fight.
Yep. And Rasenkage is back, so I don't think this tower is going to go down anytime soon. Ferret has his full combo up, though, but is it enough? Can he definitely burst down this Vermilion right now. If he can pull it off.
Ideally,
there it is. There's one.
Put a Vex ult on him.
He wants. Oh, here comes Vex though. Nicely done. Vex cancels his ult, or gets his ult canceled. Oh man, I think they should have committed to that and got this tower.
Yeah, that was late. Miscoordination, sloppy. I don't know. I feel bad.
Because that's
the play they need to make.
Here they go though. Tech is gonna go down. So Ferret trying that Razor Juke, it was just too far. Rasenkage was too close to the tower for him. And
he actually got stuck with the creeps. That's what I would like to point out. If he would have positioned himself better and not get stuck on the creeps, I believe he would have gotten a kill, or even without the back soldier. But it was just kind of a sloppy play.
Yeah. However, here is a counter going in. Pucker up, babe. In a lot of trouble. Tops was used there. Pucker babe gonna fall. Multitasker, no. Oh, the Ray ult doing no damage. Looked like it went between right through the uprights. Mango taking some damage there. Getting slowed down. Gonna fall. Everyone's backing out of this fight. T-Fakes, though, sticking around. Or Tech sticking around, I should say. And now he's gonna bound her out. And not a good idea when somebody has a Fitz, by the way, to be that low next to him.
Yep, that was a good money right there given for that Fitz.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad fight, though. I mean, you get a couple kills on eSkt, so it wasn't too horrible. They're really low on the GPM right now, so they need some of those trades to go their way.
Yep.
And especially before players like T-Fanks get their first big item, whenever Malady gets an item, because that's going to be definitely make things more difficult.
I agree.
Also with the lineup, that TFTD has, but if Viability lands on a team fight, they have the capabilities of just completely switch and kill Vex before he even does anything at all.
T-Fanks, though, looking for Drunk Elf, going right past Tech here, and gonna get the kill. Interesting choice to go after Ray. They could have easily killed. I think they could have easily killed Featherstone just as quickly, but they decide not to do that, and they get the Ray anyway.
The other kill was were more surprising because of Hunter mode. He was capable of knowing where he was at because he was a low HP.
Yep.
So that is what drove that decision.
Yep, and Ferret just not able to find any free farm. I mean, he had a good opportunity early game when when Vermilion left to go roaming gank mid. Ferret definitely should have just stayed bottom lane and caught back up. But they're pretty far behind right now. We'll see if they're able to turn it around. Here comes T-Fanks, activates that Hunter mode. He's going to go looking for a kill. Or maybe not. Maybe just doing a little bit of scouting. Going to back out of this. No one around. No good targets. So much roaming going on. Multitasker, Razenkage, here they are, bottom lane. Going to start pressuring 2 towers, possibly. If Blue Mango and Pupper Babe can get closer to the top tower. Nice ult onto Razenkage. Here comes Vex. This is what they need to happen. Razenkage actually throws his ult down. He's still alive. Multitasker. Beautiful, beautiful ult. Getting 4 of them caught in there. Oh, boy. Ferret is trying to get out. Vex and Featherstone both going down there. Or just Vex, sorry. Featherstone falling in the top lane, it looks like.
That is one of the situations that I was just mentioned before. Having that.
Oh no, Ferret not able to go over the wall. Hunter mode activated. T-Fanks is on the warpath. Nice hide and seek. Not going to be enough though. Gonna go down. And the tower falls.
That's one of the situations where Vex lands and just gets killed, just because the other team has so much CC, so much control, and so much burst that it's pretty much a free kill whenever you land out the situation.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure in this top tower right now.
Also, not to point out the triple stun the Razenkage just had.
And he still got out. So viability being very aggressive. That seemed a little too aggressive.
For Sindara.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, there's nothing eSkt could do about it because they have no map control. They've just been really pressured this game, so
yeah, this
they
whole
could have
game,
got that Sindara for free no matter what.
Yeah, this whole game they've been on their back foot. They're going to try and get a Baldir. I think they're gonna get this one. This is good. They need some type of gold income, some type of objective to start helping them on the road to recovery. I don't know. It's getting pretty rough out there. It's about a 15,000 or so gold lead in 2Funkdadunk's favor on Team Valor. We'll see what they're able to do. They have a Krytos pushing very, very soon. Everyone is rotating to the bottom lane. Big fight, everyone. Big, big fight. Now, if eSkt could find a pick-off, like right now, on this Malady, this would be great for them. Oh, but they don't. They don't engage. I guess they did not know who was around, and that was that. That could have been a really nice pick for them. Ferret's got to be careful here now. All right, so here comes the monkey. They're going to start pressuring this generator. Krytos on the way. Let's see it. Definitely a big fight right here. Pseudo, though, activating that ult in the back line, going on Pucker Up Babe. They're very uncoordinated right now, though. They need to focus down on a target. Ferret's going to get bursted down. Razenkage gets out, and that is the cleanup. Tech has his ult activated, but just not putting out the damage he needs to make a play happen right now. And this might be the end of the series right here. Almost an annihilation. Tech's the only one alive, but there's just nothing he can do about this right now. And that is that.
Is this Ace first win on the match, on the brackets?
Ace won some. I think Ace had some wins in Series 1. I don't think he had any wins in Series 2. This would be, but it's it's preseason. It's a preseason match, so it doesn't go on the stats.
You're gonna have to target ban that Ace.
Got a target ban.
TFTD.
So let me ask you this: is Bango allowed to play Ace with you now?
No, oh no.
Okay, I was just asking. Just asking.
Not many people are allowed to play Ace with me.
Let me update the score here, just so everybody knows. So that's the end of our series, guys. 2-0, 2Funkdadunk over Team eSkt. Funk to Dunk coming out the winners in a pretty decisive victory there. There was just some odd rotations that I think happened on eStrek's part. That Featherstone Ray rotation and Rook kind of coming up to mid lane. So hopefully eStrek goes back and watches these games, obviously, and learn from what happened there. Funk to Dunk, I hope they do the same. Obviously, mistakes were made on both sides. But that was definitely interesting to watch. What do you guys, any parting words from Hogan or any parting words from Mantequillas?
Well, anybody wants. Well, thank you for having me once again. I really enjoyed casting this match with you guys. It was a very exciting match. Congratulations on the winning team. And eStrek, don't get down and just work on that teamwork. Coordination is key. And also, please throw me a follow on my channel and Mantequillas Plays. And that's about it. Thanks you for having me.
Absolutely. Hogan, what about you, good sir?
Yeah, good games from TFTD. It looks solid, especially in the second game. eStrek, I think it's worth noting that they only finalized their current roster recently, so I don't think they had that much time to practice. So we'll see how they take shape as they get more opportunities to play against teams on their level and develop as a team and a unit. So maybe good things happening for them in the future. Just a tough showing today. TFTD seeing them in the pro bracket will be really interesting. And thanks for having me. Follow Manty's channel.
Absolutely. Everybody follow Mantequillas Plays on Twitch. I agree with that. So that's it, folks. This is our preseason. Series 3 does start tomorrow. We'll have the schedules out for the pro bracket tonight. And we'll tomorrow, late tonight, early tomorrow morning, first week for the challenger teams will be going up. So everyone will know who they're playing against, and they can get their game scheduled. And once we know when games are scheduled and teams are locked in, kind of their schedule, we will figure out what we're casting. You can go to StrifeProLeague.org, and you can see the broadcast schedule. We'll have VODs up with these games tonight probably, so you can rewatch them there if you want. But definitely follow us here on Twitch, follow us on Twitter if you want, and check the website, know when our next broadcast. It'll be sometime this week. It might be me, it might be a different caster. We have several casters that'll be handling SPL matches, so keep an eye out for that. But until then, everyone have an amazing weekend. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you sometime this week.